Ashley shooting. Lights weren't on, tell friends. Source: Azerbaijani armed forces shelled Baghanis village in Tavush region, tell friends. Source: 4-alarm wildfire burning near Grizzly Island in Sassoon City, tell friends. Source: public strike in Sina, Sanandaj, in Iranian Kurdistan in protest over execution of 3 Kurdish political prisoners and missile attack on Koya. Royal Iran, tell friends. Source: STL prosecution. Evidence demonstrates that the phones identified are those undoubtedly used for the preparation and execution of the attack on Lebanon's Rafiq Hariri and the false claim, and also that the users of those phones are the accused, tell friends. Source: police are searching for 2 suspects who held a man up with assault rifles, stealing thousands of dollars in cash and leaving in his SUV. CBS 46, tell friends. Source: coroner has identified Mary Talby as the person killed in a multi-vehicle crash Tuesday evening involving a police car, tell friends. Source: officers and K9 are searching for one auto theft suspect after brief chase that ended at 4800 Gulf Freeway, Hamus, tell friends. Source: a man was shot and critically hurt in a home invasion robbery in Hartwell overnight. There may be 2 or 3 suspects, police said. Fox 19, tell friends. Source: Cyprus, Egypt reportedly signed agreement with European company to connect their electricity grids, tell friends. Source: Yusuf Nazik confesses to TRT and says he coordinated the Rayhan bombing under the direction of Syrian government intel, Mughabarat, tell friends. Source: big rig driver killed in crash, tell friends. Source: photos from the MIT operation in Syria's Latakia, tell friends. Source: 1 injured during armed robbery at Dimple Records in Arden. Kray News, tell friends. Source: Turkish intelligence. MIT brought the mastermind of Rayhan terror attack in which 53 Turkish citizens lost their lives. Yusuf Nazik from Syria's Latakia with a special operation, tell friends. Source: KCNA. The Undying exploits the great leader Sarah more brilliantly shining thanks to Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un, who is firmly preserving them. Thanks to him, the revolutionary exploits the great leader will shine long along with the human history, tell friends. Source: crews respond to reported structure fire in Clark County, tell friends. Source: shooting victim driving himself to Metro is stopped by police on West 25th just south of the West Side Market, tell friends. Source: KCNA. The great leaders worked heart and soul for the Korean Revolution and global independence and performed the exploits which are so great that no other great man in the world could achieve, tell friends. Source: men wanted for shooting death of man in Altgeld Gardens. Police are trying to identify the 2 men who they believe killed the 50-year-old man in a courtyard at midnight on August 6, tell friends. Source: 2 people reportedly died in a fiery car crash that ended in a mangled wreck at a Long Island gas station, tell friends. Source: KCNA. Everyone should cherish the firm faith to take the path of the revolution to the end, rallied closer around Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un, tell friends. Source: more than a dozen police officers are here on Plymouth between Rhode Island and Massachusetts in Buffalo, the site of a deadly shooting, tell friends. Source: a 3-year-old child was reportedly injured in a drive-by shooting in South Sacramento. ABC 10, tell friends. Source: KCNA. It is the unshakable will of the Workers' Party of Korea and the Korean people to develop the DPRK into a powerful socialist nation of Juche, shining with the august names of the great leaders forever, tell friends. Source: European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker unveils plans for a 10,000-strong EU border and Coast Guard agency to better tackle migration, tell friends. Source: woman shot boyfriend, left him at hospital then fled, tell friends. Source: Libya photos purportedly showing smoke rising from Mitig Airport in Tripoli as a result of shelling yet again, despite ongoing ceasefire in effect. Flights have been diverted to Misrata for now, as only operational airport in Tripoli remains consistently at high risk. Tell friends. Source: the public strikes included the Rohilkhandi cities of Buchan, Sanandij, Ashanavie, Paran Shar, Maravan and Mahabad. Tell friends. Source: USAF RC 135 volt 64 to 14,848 fixed 21 on task over the Black Sea, south of the Kerch Strait. Tell friends. Source: one person was killed and 2 others injured in a crash. Daily News. Tell friends. Source: pedestrians struck while tending to their car in the 4600 block of Reading Road in Bond Hill. No serious injuries, nobody transported to the hospital. Tell friends. Source: a 25-year-old man was shot near a Southside funeral home. He was shot in his upper left eye. No one was in custody. Tell friends. Source: woman jumps from moving car to escape fake Uber driver. Act 13. Tell friends. Source: robber hands clerk a note, makes off with cash at Vandalia Speedway. Tell friends. Source: Azerbaijan's defense ministry, Armenian armed units violated ceasefire 90 times. Tell friends. Source: President Erdogan appoints himself chairman of Turkey's Sovereign Wealth Fund and gets rid of the entire management staff. Netanyahu welcomes U.S. decision to close down PLO office in Washington and says he supports any action by the Trump administration which will make it official to Palestinians that avoiding negotiations and attacking Israel and Japanese PM Shinzo Abe agree on a need to sign a peace deal. The U.S. decision to close PLO's diplomatic mission is another display of U.S. losing impartiality on Middle East President Putin says Russia has identified the 2 men that Britain named as suspects in the poisoning of a former Russian spy and that there is nothing criminal about them. 433 patrolling eastern Mediterranean. Magnitude 5.1 to 100. The Israeli army fired warning shots at dozens of Palestinians who demonstrated at the border fence in the northern Gaza Strip. Police search for suspect. Source: swabs flying heavily in the air south of the Gaza Strip Tuesday night in the Englewood neighborhood on the south side. Vows not to allow international criminal court ability to target the town of Altman self-defense. Tell artillery. Tell friends. Source: Trump admin. Source: 4 people have been detained and 1 person is being treated after a shooting in North Sacramento and a search in downtown Minneapolis of negotiations. Office opened in 1995. Police seek Chicago man suspected of fatally shooting the 7th March to break the siege on the Gaza Strip. Earthquake of magnitude 5.3 24 kilometers and ducks on the way to break center north of Gaza Strip. Tell friends. Source: Israeli naval boats fired towards the 7th Marines of the northern Gaza Strip. Tell friends. Source: Israeli army fired tear gas against protesters indicted on fraud charges in Coleman County. Arrested. Tell friends. Tell friends. Source: man charged with 22 counts in the shooting that killed KGB military cargo flight taking off from Tehran en route to Damascus. 1 man dead in North Las Vegas school shooting. Tell friends. Source: U.S. is announcing today magnitude 4.7 diplomatic 128 kilometers and of Oka. The mission has been open since 1994. Source: male shot in the abdomen. Palestinians recall their ambassador in Chicago. Tell the embassy move. Tell source: police searching for Israeli army is on high alert on the Gaza border, fearing that Gaza factions may launch provocation on the eve of Rosh Hashanah. The joint airborne second platform on mission. Tell fired farmers and next to a bulldozer leveling land in front of the gate of 9 kilometers Khan Younis, southern Gaza Strip. India. Tell friends. Tell friends. Source: joint forces operation press flying at medium altitude. Russian Lebanon airspace fired 33 times. Northern Bekaa. Tell friends. 4 Ukrainian soldiers were fired at the Carnegie one of them checkpoint east of Gaza City. Tell friends. Source: a man was arrested after burglarizing a tobacco shop. Gas bombs he was attempting to break the lock on Eastern Khan with a large rock when deputies arrived and arrested him. Source: video out of Gaza near Kerem Shalom in the southern strip showing global hawk by Palestinians where they attached a flame international coalition artillery targeted the city of Hajin last night every 5 minutes to a communications pole. Source: earthquake of damage is unclear. Tell friends. 112 kilometers. Rioters at Israeli watchtower east of Rafah on fire with incendiary type. Says Iranian-backed proxies launched attacks toward U.S. embassy in Israeli army watchtower east of Rafah. Tell friends. Source: Israeli forces fired tear gas at rioters east of Jabalia in the northern Gaza Strip. Tell friends. Source: Israeli generals. Hezbollah controls the Lebanese army. Where are the Democrats coming against both sides? The best economy in the history of our country. U.S. and Israel interference in Syria complicates matters in the Middle East. Tell friends. Real Donald Palestinian reports. Giving the information. The IDF fired and causing rioters east of the special season without having encouraged his own convictions. Alan Dershowitz attacked Palestinians that fired burning balloons from Gaza. The whole thing was illegally and very unfairly set up. Israeli army fires at ballooners on the border. Real Donald Trump. Source: up to 80,000 more than anyone else expected in Uman for hashtag because he leaked information and laundered it through a professor at Columbia Law School. Tell friends. Shame on that professor. And shame on Comey. Syria News and snuck the information to a law professor who collaborated with him. Evidence demonstrates that the phones identified are those undoubtedly used for the preparation and execution of the activities of President Kim Il-sung from abroad visited the International Friendship the users of those phones are the accused. Tell friends. They paid tribute to wax replicas of President TRT and Chairman coordinated the Rayhan bombing. Tell friends. Under the direction of Syrian government intel 5.0 to 169 kilometers from the MIT operation in Syria's Latakia. Source: Tell friends. Real Donald Trump. Source: Turkish intelligence MIT brought the mastermind of Rayhan terror attack in which the directions of your citizens lost their lives. Please be prepared from Syria's Latakia with a special operation. Source: Reporter. Did you believe forces targeted the town of Almana South Idle with artillery? President Trump. You shouldn't be talking about that right now artillery because it doesn't the city of Hajin last night every 5 minutes. I really appreciate their statement. Source: Russia. Their issue of the separation of moderate forces from extremists and Idlib lies on Turkey. Tell friends. Saudi and Sudanese army conduct. It is better for the militants and Idlib to surrender and to resolve the crisis. Their army participates in protection of Saudi border and fighting in Hajj and Turkey and the Security Council. Tell friends. Any military operation in Idlib will lead to waves of possible shooting at Kaiser Permanente and Downey. Russia's ambassador to the United Nations. I think we will agree with President Iran on the next general military operation in Strasbourg. Tell friends. Source: in line of officers in riot gear can be seen walking into Kaiser and Downey. The UN have prepositioned supplies in Syria and across the border, including response for 850,000 successful. Tell friends. Non-food items for 300,000 in favor of man/woman marriage only. Tell friends. And Source: President Trump says he's spoken to the governors of Virginia. Source: rebels destroyed North Carolina and South Carolina about Hurricane Florence. Village front they haven't seen anything like what's coming at us in 25 to 30 years on the Assad government's potential use of chemical weapons and its offensive on Houthi leaders in Sana'a and Muscat. Tell friends. Source: the first time around he lost 17% medical center in Downey after reports of a man with a gun. Tell friends. Source: deputies responding to possible active shooter at Kaiser Permanente Medical Center in Downey. Tell friends. Source: Secretary demonstrated their strength and commitment to the 55 kilometers area by conducting multiple tests to address the Iranian interventions in the region. Tell friends. No civilians were harmed during the test and all strikes ahead of Hurricane Florence approved by POTUS. Source: tell friends. Backed by the Russian Air Force began its military military operation against ISIS fighters in eastern homes simultaneously with the criticized new government is a criticism of a nation or people as the cowards way out Mr. Orban. Source heavy lift. Don't try to deflect attention. If you make these laws then stand for them, we will debate them. RP 9526 Source FMR Russian General Yevgeny Budinsky tells takeoffs that China is Russia's strategic partner. Source clashes between SDF and Daesh in the Susa area and of moderate forces from extremists and Idlib lies on Kazakh governors. The SDF self-management has apologized to their injured government for the unintentional accident between the Assad and Assad's mill. Source Russia. Intel. It is better for the militants in Idlib to surrender and to resolve the democratic forces without the use of force. Final stage of Operation Round Turkey and Security Council. Syria Iraq border area. Military operation SDF is fighting this battle on behalf of the world to defeat Daesh and terrorism. Russia's ambassador to the United Nations, and a new chapter in Syria history in Iran on the mechanism of military casualties among SDF and assault on Hajim official. Hurricane Florence will cause massive damage to our country's used by IAF helicopters to bomb Great Shepherd Air Force Base in Texas. Source in response to a potential ISIS ambush in Damascus, Suwaida. The UN have prepositioned the operation is the last major SDF ground offensive 850,000 Middle Euphrates non-food items for 300,000 from the brutal rule. Shelter of ISIS they have endured over the past 4 years. 50,000 people. Told at K24 English authorities have arrested an Austrian journalist accused in the assassination of a terrorism-related in 2005 belonging to the Hezbollah militia. Said on the Special Tribunal for Lebanon here, which describes itself as a radical left-wing online magazine. Anyone who participated in the assassination of his father will be punished capital or later on Tuesday morning. Source Russian Special Presidential Envoy for Syria Alexander was concerned about an emerging military alliance between Russia and China given China as the meeting on Syria with the UN's Special Military exercise. The Astana guarantor I think that nations act out of their interests. I see little in the long term that aligns Russia and China. TL prosecution. Source the assassination came at a time of extreme tension between Syria's Bashar Assad and Rafi. Tell friends. Source in its Iraqi foreign minister demands the withdrawal of all Turkish forces from Iraq. Says their presence is a violation of Iraqi sovereignty and that they have penetrated deeply murder Iraqi and 21 others and are also responsible for the attempted intentional homicide of 238 and 11 persons. Tell friends. Source Prime Minister Pashinyan says the Syrian government at the weapons plotting Rafi local officials February 2005 assassination. Tell friends. Source General Khalifa Haftar received latest news on Libya delegation led by Foreign Minister RC-135 Armed Forces had 14,800 to discuss domestic and international task over the Black Sea, south of the Kerch Strait. Prime Minister Netanyahu welcomes U.S. RC-100 PLO office in Washington and says he supports any action by the Trump administration which will make it clear to the Palestinians that avoiding negotiations and attacking Israel in international forums does not promote peace. Tell friends. Ukrainian soldiers were wounded. One of them Mattis announces plans to visit Macedonia this weekend. Concerned about Russian meddling. Tell friends. Global Hawk UAV Def Mattis on the Assad government's potential use of chemical weapons in its offensive on the Ukrainian authorities should be punished for sharing murder. Pro-Kremlin. The first time around he lost 17% of his pointy-nosed. Source 4 wounded air clashes at silos in Kharkiv region. Tell friends. And so we'll see in the village of Zanki, Kharkiv region. Source Libya as invalid ISIS officially enter territory of silent attack on local citizens in Tripoli. Attempt. Tell friends. Ingamasi attack targeting one of the economic interests of the Libyan Journal of Journalist Arkady Babchenko with jaw-dropping footage from the violent likely used his Russian phone number to get control. Tell friends. Source Mattis. Source NATO sets of remains of American service members from 5-3 NATO have been turned over by by the rogue communist government. Tell friends. 58,150 will travel to Paris in November as previously deployed to Azov. We are still finalizing whether Ireland will be a stop on NATO civilian from Stanit. Details are confirmed by landmine. Tell friends. Says at press source Joint Forces Operation Press Center. Yesterday, Russian forces opened fire. Business optimism soars to highest level ever. Ukrainian soldier was killed. Another wounded. Source the Magyar Source head of Russian forces demonstrated their strength. Says that Putin 55-kilometers area conducting multiple test strikes September 11, 2018. No civilians were volunteering. The Georgian region Barcelona has committed suicide in Kiev. Tell friends. Source 9/11 a.m. famous auto veteran. Here are the key messages for Hurricane in Florence region. Tell friends. Says it's for old criminal case. Tell friends. We will remember that USAF are never at the mercy of the evil because our destiny is always in our hands. Platform on mission. Tell friends. Source last night group America's of civilians attempted not written by our enemies. Border post in Kharkiv America's future is written by our heroes. Source this event is known propaganda. Source displayed for magnitude 5 release video of detention of magnetic from Dagestan. Tell friends. Source NATO today we also think of the more than 200,000 service members NATO overseas. Tell friends. And we think of every citizen who protects our nation at home. Displayed for awareness of our state detained citizen of Russian Federation from Dagestan region. These are great Americans. Allegedly member of ISIS. Earthquake of magnitude 5 that he has admitted that Ukrainian security service helps ISIS to plot terror attacks of magnitude 4.8 to 35 kilometers as propaganda. Displayed for awareness. Russia Today. Source. At the a piece of America's plan is buried on its Donbass leaders on behalf of Ukraine has grown a new resolve to live our lives with the same grace and courage as the heroes. Yesterday Russian forces opened fire 25 times. Source. Tell friends. They boarded the plane as strangers, and they entered eternity linked forever as true. Tell friends. Tell friends. Source clashes reported near Dokuki. Tell friends. We honor their sacrifice by pledging to never flinch in the face of evil and to do whatever it takes to keep America safe. Tell friends. Source Russian southern military district artillery troops deployed for months-long exercises involving Syria's accident with Igor Dodon. His mother, his wife and one of sons were in the car. North Ossetia. Source President of Moldova Igor Armenia and South involved in a car accident. 6,000 soldiers and 2,000 pieces of equipment. Source riot police start to push people at Pushkinskaya in Moscow. On September 11, protesters are chanting freedom to Oles. A band of brave patriots turned the tide on our nation's enemies and joined the immortal latest of American heroes. Source USAF RC 135 magnitude 64.6 to 37 kilometers. Designation Fix 21 on Japan's over the Black Sea. South of the suspected of illegally opening fire hydrants around RC 135 has been arrested at the Joint Airborne SIGINT platform on explosion of the Source Joint Forces Operation Press Center. 49 yesterday, Russian forces opened fire 33 than 2 kilometers above the crater. 4 Ukrainian soldiers were wounded. One of them succumbed to wounds in hospital at 12300 Source U.S. Air Force RQ-4 patrol has 2 UAVs in custody without further incident. Conference on press freedom. Russian representative says that Ukrainian authorities should be punished for sharing murder pro-Kremlin bloggers alive. Source arrested after shots fired near villages at Royal Hill. Clashes at silos in Kharkiv arrested in fatal Enfield stabbing. In the village of Zanki. Source police in Plymouth are looking for whoever damaged several vehicles with attempted to enter territory of silos. Local citizens foiled an attempt. 16-year-old charged in deadly hit-and-run crash. Twitter account and live journal of journalist we remember the bravery and sacrifice of those who fell here in America. Used his Russian phone number to get control battlefields and we followed to the ends of the earth those who sought to break our spirit. Tell 453 NATO 07 backed by the Russian Air Force begin its military operation against us. The small armored eastern home boats simultaneously with the SDL's new operation against ISIS fighters in Hajj. Civilians from Stanitsa, Luhansk killed by landmine have largely subsided. Joint Forces Operation Governor says backs their demands. Russian crackdown on protesters who blocked roads or abuse pictures of Saudi Ukrainian soldier was killed, another wounded. Source earthquake of magnitude 4 Russian Communist Party's kilometers says that on Putin's place Japan include occupied areas of President Trump signs emergency declaration for South Carolina. Source Israeli volunteer Georgia Legion disaster relief and suicide in Kiev. Tell friends. Hurricane Florence. Source police detain famous auto veteran. Source police has identified the suspect and officer involved in last night's criminal involved. Tell friends. Police say the USAF still undergoing 135 volts rivet joint airborne conference on platform on mission. Representative says that Ukrainian authorities should be punished for sharing block border post in Kharkiv region. Tell friends. Source this event is known propaganda. Real Donald displayed for awareness. 17 years since September detention of Megan Tevin from Dagestan. Source a man is recovering after being shot. Entry is searching 9045. The shooting happened just after midnight on East Dallas. Source this event is known in propaganda. Displayed for awareness. FSB detained citizen of Russian Federation from Dagestan and 4-year-old girl last seen in Cleveland. Allegedly member of ISIS. Source FSB says that he has admitted that Ukrainian security service helps ISIS to plot terror attacks. Video of artillery strikes on the Yemeni west event coast. Is known propaganda. On the first video displayed the artillery targeting 3 MRAPs and many pickup trucks. ISIS member who planned murder of one of Donbass leaders on behalf of Ukraine. Tell friends. Syrian Air Force Forces Operation Press TBRB 9526 fire 25 times. Savannah police investigating crash with injury on unveils new type of multiple rocket launcher. Tell friends. 4 wounded in clashes reported near region. Tell friends. Source in the village of aircraft of Ukrainian tycoon Medved unknown men in Balkan 900 attempted to enter territory of Silas. Local citizens told as well after road accident. Minor injuries. Ohio State University police is investigating an incident on Tuesday at the Lane Avenue. His wife and one of sons were in the car. Tell friends. Source man fatally shot in West Philadelphia Street. Involved in a car accident. Source Raymond man charged with attempted kidnapping in Boston. Tell friends. Riot police started man stabbed to death during argument in back of the yard. Protesters are chanting freedom to Source sponsor youth continue their cleaning campaign today. Tell friends. Source reports of an explosion in Afgoi town, about 30 km south of Mogadishu. Tell friends. Source roadside bomb explosion hits Djibouti soldiers with African Union peacekeeping force in Beledweyne town, some 350 km north of Mogadishu. Tell friends. Source atmospheric brick wall steers Hurricane Florence toward U.S. East Coast. Tell friends. Source man charged after shooting into air during Boise fight. Tell friends. Source. Real Donald Trump, departing Washington, D.C. to attend a Flight 93 September 11th memorial service in Shanksville, Pennsylvania with Melania. Never forget. Tell friends. Source Syria, multiple takeoffs from Khmeimim. Tell friends. Source Russia is main suspect in mystery attacks on U.S. diplomats in Cuba. Tell friends. Source police investigate armed robbery at North Philadelphia 7-Eleven. Tell friends. Source shooting involving police near 6th and Aho. Barricaded man shot by 2 officers as he exited home. Tell friends. Source 1 person shot, transported to hospital in Warner Robins aggravated assault. Tell friends. Source 1 person is dead after this horrific crash at Woodman and Academy. Tell friends. Source teen faces charges after accidental shooting. Tell friends. Source: clashes between SDF and Daesh in the Susa area in eastern Deir ez-Zor. Tell friends. Source: speaker. Accusation that Houthis are supported by Iran is exaggerated by Western media and Saudi media to justify the Yemen war. Houthis received limited support from Iran. They rely instead on arms they received from Saleh. Tell friends. Source: real Donald Trump. Rudy Giuliani did a great job as mayor of NYC during the period of September 11.